everyone, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I really want to focus on content creator tips to give you a little background about me. I have been creating content since 2013. The last 7 years of my career really focused on influencer marketing. I was an influencer marketing manager on the brand side. I did not create content. I put that on hold. So I feel like my tips and tricks for you, they come from a really different perspective of being a content creator, also working on the brand side, also being a content creator that is a little older now, that has seen it all. When it comes to being a content creator, I want you to think about these three things. Number one is your safety. Number two is your mental health. And number three is your creativity. Let's start with safety. Safety online, safety in real life. Safety should be your number one priority. If you are a regular somewhere where you love to go get a bagel, you love to get a coffee, if you visit a gym and it's a popular gym at a specific location, you go to a workout class and you're tagging that studio, I want you to not post these on the days that you actually go. So keep the places that you visit frequently offline. It's very easy for someone to have an obsession with you, have a crush on you, to figure out where you go weekly. Do not share your address. Do not share your address. Do not share your address. I want you to consider renting a mailbox for all of your PR mailers, for everything, because you want to keep your address offline, and the less people know where you live, the better. When you're just starting out as a content creator and you're not making money, it's really hard to justify spending $25 a month to $40 a month renting a mailbox. And gas is really expensive. You have to spend your time driving to your mailbox, spend your time driving it back, loading all the packages, unboxing it, recycling it. It's a whole process, and it's just much easier and it's free when it comes to your house. But when you're a content creator, where you live, where you create content, that should be your safe place. The less people that know your address, the less packages that arrive at your doorstep, just is much better, especially if you have kids, especially if you have pets. You want to keep the traffic to your home minimal, and you want to not share your address publicly. You want to have everything at a public mail office where there are cameras, where your safety has a layer to it. I would suggest you going to a mail center that's mom and pop. I think those are the best. They know you by name. All of the packages that I get in get scanned. So I know today I have to pick up 5 packages, tomorrow there are 0 packages. And anytime I go to my mailbox center and I'm like, I didn't get this package, the owner would be like, we have it on camera, you actually have the package. So they track every single package so things don't get stolen. Also, getting a lot of mail sent to your home, you are opening yourself up to people stealing packages. Most of the time when you're a content creator, you don't know exactly what packages are getting mailed to you. Your neighbors who know that you get an influx of products can just take 1 or 2. Things go missing. But when you have packages mailed to a mail center, every single package is scanned in, every single package is accounted for, and everything is recorded on camera 24/7. That layer of additional privacy to me is so important, and it keeps you safe. It keeps your address off the internet. It keeps less people knowing where you actually live, so when you come home at night, you know you can kick your feet up and it's just not a bunch of things and packages, and it gets really overwhelming really fast. Every job that you have will come with perks, and it will come with a territory that is kind of unforgiving. With being a content creator, something that a lot of people don't talk about is the mental health aspect of it. It is going to amplify all the things that you have insecurities about. It's going to amplify things that you didn't realize you have issues with. You are being judged on the way you look. You are being judged with how much money you make. You are being judged with everything and anything. The internet is there to roast you, and people who don't know you will say mean things to you. In this chapter, do you have things in your life that are in place if you need to talk to somebody? Do you have boundaries in place that will protect you from overusing your phone? I worked in corporate. I had to set boundaries in place so I don't burn out. I had to set boundaries in place so coworkers who would annoy me, I wouldn't pop off on them, and we had a solution on how we communicated. And in your content creator life, now that you are the boss, you also have to implement boundaries and rules, and this is going to help protect your mental health. So for me, I have a screen time limit every day that I try to follow. I have working hours that I try not to go over, and then I have days where I don't really put the pressure to create content, to be on my phone, to try to keep up with things. So as you're growing in your career, you're gonna have to test different things that work for you. But having these things in place, they're really going to protect your mental health. Do you have a therapist that you can talk to? Do you have a friend that you can talk to? Someone that understands the life that you are now living and the issues that you are now facing. That's super important. I'm the first in my friend group to kind of do something like this, and I do have a therapist, and she's Eastern European. She's incredible. She's also a business owner, and she's very matter of fact. And I love going to her because she just understands that, you know, what I'm doing is very unique and it comes with the territory, and I have her in place if I need her. Protecting your creativity as a creator is so essential and so important, and it's really going to be that secret thing that's going to keep you inspired and motivated and let you grow this long-term career. If you do things for quick money, or if you do things that are inauthentic to you when it comes to your creativity, you're just gonna burn out and you're gonna hate this job. This job to me is such a privilege. It's a privilege that I get to sit here and create content and make a decent living and be myself. Truly a privilege. And I do everything in my power to protect my creativity. Often I'll sit down with myself and I'll write out the why. Why am I doing this? Why did I quit my corporate job to work for myself to create content online? And what are my values as a creator now? What am I all about? And for me, every partnership, every opportunity, anything that I work on right now in the present moment has to be a yes, and it has to fill my cup up, and it has to move me in a certain way. If I'm kind of iffy about something, or if I'm doing something just to pay my rent, it's a no thank you. And I have to remind myself of that. When you're self-employed and you kind of don't know how much money you're gonna make next month, you kind of get worried. You're in this like in between of like, I need to make rent, I need to be smart about what I'm bringing on. But I always have to remind myself, why am I here? What is my intention? What does my content look like? Do I want to do this just to pay my rent? Because if I want to do things just to pay my rent, I should have just stayed in corporate. That would have paid my rent, that would have allowed me to travel, and I would have been in that loop of doing things just to have money, just to pay rent. I'm here now as a full-time content creator because I want to be creative. I want to express myself. I want to connect with you guys. And I have my list of boundaries and I have my list of alignment. And when something comes in and it doesn't match this list, I say no to it. But I took the time to sit down and I took the time to be really honest with myself and write my why. And I think as a creator for you, you have to sit down and make sure you are very clear about your why. You could have an idea, but I think having a monthly meeting with yourself or a weekly meeting with yourself, and it can change. Give yourself the grace for this list to change, because you get to just know yourself better by the day and by each project. So don't be hard on yourself if you're like, I have no idea where to start. You just start with one thing. I want to work with brands who also support content creators who look like me. Protecting your creativity is also protecting your authenticity. As a content creator, your most important asset is the way you see things, the way you create things, and the way you move in this space. And that's why it's so important for you to protect your creativity and protect being authentic. People are going to you because you have this unique point of view and you have these passions that you want to express. When you are just doing things based on the algorithm, or if you're doing things because the numbers look good, that's only going to fill up your cup for a certain period of time, and it's gonna burn you out. And then you find yourself in this loop of creating these pieces of content that doesn't even move you because it does well, and then because you are growing, and then you are locked into this type of content, and then you're asking yourself, why am I doing all the things that I'm doing? Having a lawyer is essential, and it is so important. If you can, always make sure you have at least 2 to 3 lawyers. It's great to have different perspective. Every lawyer is gonna have a different style. I love someone who is super detail oriented. I like having a different type of perspective. My old roommate in San Francisco is a lawyer. She's incredible. And then I have a lawyer on retainer to help me with my paid partnerships. They're both amazing. They have different backgrounds. They have different perspective. And I know with any deals that come in, they have my back, and they're in my back pocket if anybody wants to bully me, or if I have a question about an NDA, if I have a question about a photo release, They will look at it before I signed anything. It is very important for you to find a lawyer with experience of the field that you work in. So if you're a content creator and you're looking for a lawyer but they only specialize in real estate, I'm gonna need you to drop that lawyer and find yourself an entertainment lawyer, someone with experience on the brand side that read through influencer contracts. It is very important for you to diversify your income streams, and you can do this through different platforms. Instagram is one platform that you can make money on, TikTok is one platform that you can make money on, and YouTube is one platform that you can make money on. And within each of these platforms, there's different approaches that you can take. You can be a UGC content creator, you can do paid partnership, you can be on retainer with someone as an advisor or an ambassador. You can really get creative. You can do affiliate marketing. So with affiliate marketing, there are different ways that you can approach this. You can go directly through a brand and they'll give you a promo code and they'll track every single sale, and for each sale that you make, you have a set percentage that you own as a commission from that sale. That's one way. You can also join platforms like to Know and Shop My Shelf. Then you can create links through that way, and then they also do reporting each month of how many people clicked, how many people purchased, and then they do a payout that way. Another way I can see you making money as a content creator is a lot of OG creators now, or creators with corporate experience. They are being brought on by companies as consultants, and that is another stream of income you can make on top of the content that you create. So you can be on the brand side advising what PR mailers look like, you can advise tech companies on paid partnerships, you can advise a brand when they're launching how to really get into a specific market. Everything can be tailored to your interests, and sky is the limits when it comes to diversifying your income streams. I think here it's best to just try different things, see what works for you, see how long something can take, and see what you really enjoy doing. I think when you're a content creator, don't just copy someone else. If something works for someone, it might not work for you, or you might not enjoy doing the setup, the processing. So when it comes to diversifying your income streams, you have to really hone in on things that really spark your interest and things that are easier to you to do. The last thing I want to leave with you before I end this video is you have to break free of having a specific number following. Yes, there are still brands that really judge you based on your follower count, but those are brands I don't want to work with. If brands don't see beyond your value as a creator and they only see you as a KPI, they only see you as what's the return on investment, they only see you as 20,000 followers, you don't want to work with that type of person, because they don't understand influencer marketing, period, and the creator economy. You want to work with someone who sees your value, your unique point of view, the way you can create content, just you as an individual. Get the numbers out of your head. I know creators that have 1,000 followers that are making just as much as someone with 25K followers. It's really your own mindset. It's the quality of your content, is your unique point of view. If you get stuck in this number format, you're never going to make money because you think, oh, I need to get to 30K to make money. If you're so focused on growing your number, I bet you your content's not that great. Because if you're a content creator each day, you wake up each day and you're creating content and you're practicing that creativity muscle, then the brand partnerships will come. Hope you guys found this video so helpful. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to clarify anything. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. I have a new video every other Wednesday. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.